I knew it, I knew it! I knew you were trouble the moment I laid eyes on you. Forget what I said earlier. You aren't a lucky charm at all. Do you know how many hours of labor were wasted because of you? Are you going to explain this delay to that Janet or Gerald or whatever that stuck-up lady's name is?
Calm down, Laffy. If it weren't for this adventurer, we would have never found the Black Stone, so it'll be fine.
You think that alone will ease her temper? Why are you so oblivious to the ways of the world?
Elezra, the White Witch? To think that she was part of your last memories.
Why don't we speak more on the matter after returning to the Western Guard camp? Lady Durette's awaiting our report on the relic excavation results.
I bet she'll give us an earful after she hears of our findings, but that's for us to deal with. What about our friend here? Lady Durette won't let just anyone waltz right into the Western Guard camp.
Do you know of any way we might get on her good side? Anything that might put her in a more magnanimous mood?
The only time I've seen the lady's foul temper abate were the day she met with Grand Chamberlain Jordine. Truth is, we've been waiting for a wagon with supplies from Western Guard camp, but it's yet to pass by. I had a bad feeling something in the woods may have caused the wagon's delay. If it's not too much trouble, could you go investigate?
It's a bit inconvenient, but I suppose that's the way of the world. We'll wrap things up here and follow right after you.
I'm saved. I thought you'd walk right past me. What? My wagon's over there, broken into pieces. Oh, I just realized my life has been spared, but... Yep. Yep.
The moment I saw you slay those wolves, I knew you weren't ordinary. A weapon is more suited to your hand than a pickaxe. Well, one good turn deserves another. I've secured a job for you. Do as you're ordered, and you'll find your life becoming a bit more comfortable.
My name is Fania, and I am an officer at the Western Guard Camp. I'd rather not meet under such circumstances, but it appears we have no choice. I heard from Sir Roy that you are an excavator, but with a special set of skills.
It appears their skills were wasted digging for relics. You've been looking to hire mercenaries, have you not?
Let's consider this a formal interview, then. Help us pave the way out of here. I shall guard Sir Roy.
See? Knowing how to seize the right opportunity is a skill in itself. Now, ensure my recommendation continues to carry weight.
This is the Western Guard Camp, overseeing Eastern Balanos. I heard a ruckus and thought it was the goblins again. Ah, Officer Fania, you're wounded! Medic, get over here now! Everyone, right here!
I'm fine. Please tend to other soldiers who are more seriously wounded. Duvain, where is he? Seems he's not around. And yet goblins again. Is that why the imps have grown so aggressive?
Gia, king of the goblins, grows craftier by the day. Take a look beneath the bridge if you want to see what I mean. That's the work of the Goblin King, Gieth. Duvain is tracking him down, but capturing him is a difficult feat.
The imps mistakenly believed that this slaughter was our doing. Long ago, this region was originally claimed by the goblins. One day, Rednose, leader of the imps, suddenly appeared and sent all the goblins packing to Castle ruins. I don't blame Geath for resenting them for that. I need to give my report to Captain Cliff.
It seems things here have grown dire while our attentions were on the stone chamber. I need to go alert the lady of the situation immediately.
Don't worry. I'll carry word of your deeds to her ear. You will be rewarded handsomely, more so than that Eden fellow.
Why don't you go visit the skill instructor Armstrong for the time being? With just a little polish on your basics, you'll make a fine mercenary.
Oh, a recommendation from Officer Fania herself, with a note that you could do with learning a few more skills. The more skills you learn, the stronger you will become. Keep checking from time to time on what new skills you are able to learn. The more skills you learn, the stronger you will become. Keep...
Eden's living relic! You should have sent word you arrived safely. We were worried sick. We thought the imps had dragged you off to their cave. We were just about ready to send you off with a proper funeral rite, spoons and all. Would you have preferred a wooden spoon or a metal one? I guess we could always just ask you instead. Which one would you pick?
Spoons, Luffy. You know quite a lot about foreign customs. Hiding a secret lover from the land of the morning light, are we?
We've been granted an audience. Let us not keep the lady waiting now.
I suppose we'll find her in her tent, where she always is.
Do you know what allows Sir Jordine absolute rule over Serendia? Faith. Our faith in him, and his faith in us. I too demonstrated the capacity for good faith when I sent you off, and your favorable outcome is proof that my faith in you is rewarded. Does this not make me a most favorable counterpart to his lordship? Am I mistaken, my dear Roig? I place my faith in your good judgment as well, though those results currently seem to be less than favorable. My wagon of the finest Calphionian craftsmanship in pieces. The black stones that were the sole reason for me funding this excavation absent. Do you think I poured out such funding so that you could go dig up these worthless pebbles?
Apologies, Your Highness. As speculated, the depths of the chamber indeed held black stones, but what we found was merely the empty remains of the stones, after the black spirits sealed within had consumed all of their power.
You don't look like an addled half-wit. Cut the spiritual nonsense and speak with some sense. You're professionals, are you not? You are being paid as such. With that payment comes the expectation of results, not half-baked excuses about spirits. You think these results will welcome me into Sir Jordine's strong embrace? Must I be ever haunted by the shadow of disappointment I'll cast across his chiseled face? Ah! Get out! All of you! Never show your faces here again!
Ah, you've lost your memories, haven't you? Congratulations on your first castigation. It can be a burden to earn a living at times. Though it strikes me as odd, I heard all the black stones excavated in Serendia are being shipped directly to Calphion. Why is this Jordine fellow making his own fiancée aid another nation in gathering black stones?
Since there aren't any black stones left in the stone chamber, I guess it's time that we set off for another excavation site. One possessed by a black spirit may briefly gain great power and wisdom, but their ultimate fate is to succumb to its darkness and become a monstrosity. I pray you remain on the right path, for anything so easily gained can also be easily lost.
Stop scaring them, my boy. Keep your mind and body sharp, and there's nothing to fear. Next time we meet, let's go grab a pint together.
One possessed by a black spirit may...
From our first encounter, I knew there was more to you than meets the eye. If you live as long as I do, you become quick to spot these things.
I have a proposal for you. What say you to working for Lady Jarrett?
Then, I understand. Go seek out Captain Cliff. He will take into consideration your efforts in saving the soldiers from the imps.
We are currently tasked with finding the source of all this chaos. He suddenly appeared one day and kicked all the goblins out. Now he's been sighted launching small-scale raids into the settlements nearby. So, you've ingratiated yourself to an officer, and think you can now somehow barge in our war council, ignoring procedure, ignoring rank. I think you've greatly overestimated the value of your so-called skills, and I'm afraid Officer Fania's eye for quality soldiers has greatly diminished. I think you've you've greatly overestimated the value of your so-called skills, and I'm afraid Officer Fania's eye for quality soldiers has greatly diminished. I think you've greatly overestimated the value of your...
Without your aid, this would have been quite the bloodbath indeed. I think Captain Cliff will definitely reconsider his words. Let's use this momentum to track down Red Nose. He won't be able to deny your importance this time.